Good afternoon. My name is Detective Michael Decker. That's Michaeldecker. I'm a detective with the Austin Police Department Homicide Unit, and I'm going to be discussing the murder of Anthony Salas, who was killed May the 3rd on Saturday. So on Saturday, May the 3rd, at approximately 2:58, the Travis County Sheriff's Office responded to a report of an auto theft in the Sun Chase neighborhood, which is located in southeast Travis County. At approximately 3:21, the Austin Police Department received a call from that same number reporting that a person was hit near the intersection of Ross Road and Tome Valley Drive near Dell Valley Elementary School. Homicide detectives and crime scene specialists responded to process multiple scenes and interview multiple witnesses. Preliminary investigation revealed that Anthony was shot, hit by a vehicle, and killed as he attempted to recover his family member's stolen vehicle near that intersection. Furthermore, homicide detectives have developed several persons of interest that we are interested in speaking with. These persons can be seen or can be observed on multiple cameras, appearing to burglarize multiple vehicles throughout the South and East Austin on Friday night into Saturday morning. Anyone with information should contact the Austin Police Department at 512-974-TIPS. You may submit a tip anonymously through the Capital Area Crime Stoppers program by visiting austincrimestoppers.org or calling 512-472-8477. A reward of up to $1,000 may be available for any information that leads to an arrest. Any questions?
Yeah, question. How many shots were fired?
Not at liberty to discuss how many shots were fired. He was hit at least one time.
Can you touch on the sentiments of how, because it sounds like a really traumatic thing for a family to be going through, can you touch on any feelings or sentiments or emotions that his family is facing when it comes to finding any answers?
Well, I mean, obviously, it's in the news, and they're seeing what happened in the news, and family was present and witnessed the incident, so that's very traumatic for them. And to see it in the news, I'm sure they're very, very eager to have some help from the public to come out and identify these individuals that were involved in these crimes.
You say they were witnessing, the family witnessed this. Can you kind of go into detail about what that scene kind of looked like?
So Mr. Salas, he was trying to recover a family member's stolen vehicle. And so they were driving in the Dell Valley neighborhood when they spotted the vehicle. And so while trying to recover it is when the events ensued and he was shot and then eventually hit by a vehicle.
Can you kind of speak to, a message to the public about, if your car gets stolen, now after seeing an incident like this, people are just at risk of, trying to get their property back, but now they're at risk of their lives. I mean, can you what's your message to the community about this kind of a situation? If something like this were to happen to them, how should they go about it?
Right. Unfortunately, crimes like this are very common, not just in the city of Austin, but in the country. We're seeing it with auto thefts of, Kias and Hyundais are very popular. And then, the burglaries that we're seeing. I would stress to the public that your life is worth more than property. And so to be careful when you're encountering these kinds of things. I would also encourage people to get cameras and look at, getting surveillance footage or installing surveillance cameras to help catch some of these people whenever these things happen. That'd be great as well.
I guess just talk about why you're making this message now to the public. That's why you reached out to us. Talk about why it's essential that no one stay silent about this. Why are you needing people to come forward to find these much needed answers?
Well, Mr. Salas and his family, they deserve closure on this. They deserve to understand everything that happened and why it happened. And the people that were responsible for it also need to be held accountable for their actions. And so we still do need the help from the public in identifying them. So if anybody does recognize them from the videos that we've shown and that were in the YouTube link that we sent out yesterday, if they do know who they are, please call the police department and we'll talk to those individuals.
And then I think over the weekend, the initial release from APD was that somebody was hit by a car trying to retrieve their stolen car. There was nothing about the person being shot. Then that information, I think, came out yesterday afternoon. Why was that information not released? what did APD not see the
It,
first
it,
time? That
yeah,
they
it
found
wasn't about not being released. You know, those situations are very difficult to get with, and we work in conjunction with the Travis County Medical Examiner's Office, right? And the Austin Travis County EMS did respond to the scene, and they tried life-saving measures for some time, and we weren't aware of the gunshot until after the Travis County Medical Examiner's Office did their thorough exam.
Take one more question.
How high is your confidence that those three men were A, in the car, or B, were pulled the trigger
Right.
and shot the gun?
Great question, and like I've said, and we've got the footage that we have from citizens that have given it to us. Detectives, we were out all day Saturday and a lot of Sunday trying to canvass for video and get video. So we have these individuals at multiple crime scenes that are all linking together, and seen on video at multiple different locations, right? And so based on the totality of seeing them at all these different places doing these crimes, and then seeing them at the murder scene, and there's evidence there that kind of brings it all together as well, so.
Awesome. Thanks so much. We have Spanish as well, if you guys want to stay. It gives about 5 minutes to reset.
Do you mind
Do you mind rolling up those for us?
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you guys want to leave here, we can, and then we can pull you out, or if you want to also. They'll probably be uploading out there, so it might be good to clear some space for you. Yeah, I'll pull the office. Okay. Sorry. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. Okay. See, for example, in high school.